Welcome to Nosing Around with Mandy and Tony, presented to you by the Brunswick County Chamber of Commerce. Hey Mandy, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you, Tony?
Good.
Today we're going to talk about our signature event at the Chamber of Commerce, and this will be our 33rd annual Oyster Festival. Now, the Oyster Festival will be held in October, but we have some exciting events leading up to the Oyster Festival that we want to tell you about.
First of all, Mandy, who's that sitting over there next to you?
Oh, well, Tony, this is our new chamber mascot.
Oh, cool.
We, at this point, do not have a name for him. We will have a contest on Facebook to decide what his name will be. But of course, he's the chamber colors. He's made by Sally Wani out of Oak Island, North Carolina. She did hand make the bear. And like I said, it is our signature colors. We have our logo here on the paw.
Very cool.
With the yellow tied in with the chamber blue and chamber green.
So that contest will run on Facebook. We're going to start that contest on September 1st, and that contest will run through the first 3 weeks of September. So what folks need to do, I guess, is come on to Facebook, like us, and come up with a name for our bear, for the chamber mascot. And at the end of the contest, we will pick a winner, and that winner will get 2 tickets to the Oyster Festival as well as 2 commemorative t-shirts, Oyster Festival t-shirts, correct?
That's correct, yes.
Cool. Well, we're glad to have our new mascot with us, and hopefully next month on our show we can name this bear or introduce the name of our mascot.
That's right.
So now let's get back to talking about our 33rd annual North Carolina Oyster Festival. It's such an awesome festival. You want to lead us off and tell a little bit about what we got going on?
Well, the very first thing that we have going on for this year's festival is we have our kickoff event, which will be our annual surf-off contest.
That's right. This contest this year is actually in conjunction with the contest that used to be run up in New Hanover County at Wrightsville or Carolina Beach, which was the Chris Crocker Memorial Surf-Off. Now the Chris Crocker Memorial Surf-Off and the North Carolina Oyster Festival Surf-Off are together. Chris Crocker, for those of you that haven't heard us talk about this in the past, was a young man who had 2 children, and his wife Amy lived here in Brunswick County. He died at the early age of 37 and left Amy and his 2 children behind in 2011. His children are surfers, so therefore, and they had been participating, as well as Chris had participated in surf contests in the past. So now a portion of those funds from the raised through this surf-off go to a college fund for the Crocker children.
And this year's surf-off, you can register for the surf-off online at the North Carolina Oyster Festival website at www.ncoysterfestival.com and just go to the surf-off page and you can register there or find out more details.
And that dates again are September 7th and 8th, Saturday and Sunday. The contest will begin at 8 o'clock in the morning and run to 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and that is on Ocean Isle Beach.
Tony, our second big event with the Oyster Festival is going to be our road race.
That's right.
Now, one thing that we need to keep in mind and let people know for sure is that the road race has been moved to 1 week prior to the Oyster Festival. So it will not be the same weekend. It will be on Saturday, October 12th.
That's correct, and it starts at 8 a.m. in the morning, correct?
That's right.
And it'll be from the community center where we've always started from. We'll have 3 events as usual, the 10K, the 5K, and the 1K fun run, but this year we've added another feature to our 5K race, which is the beach adventure, correct?
That's right. It is the 5K beach run adventure. The last mile of that race will be on the beach. It will be rather adventurous, but there will be no swimming, but
Right.
you might get wet, so be prepared.
That's cool. That'll
Yeah.
be a fun event for this year that we're adding. Also, with that in mind, each road race participant will get either a Dry Wick shirt or a North Carolina Oyster Festival t-shirt. They will get 1 ticket to the Oyster Festival, as well as the winners will receive the participation medals, correct?
That's correct. They'll also get free smoothies and refreshments and massages at the end of the run too.
And there's $1,700 in cash prizes this year for the event. So if you've not registered yet, there's still plenty of time. Matter of fact, you can register all the way up till the end, till the day of the race. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And that will be North Carolina, and they can go to North Carolina NCOysterFestival.com and click on the road race link to register, correct?
That's correct. And while we're talking about our fun events, we have something else that's new and exciting this year. We have a couple of giveaways. And the first giveaway we have is going to be our road race giveaway.
That's right.
And so with the road race giveaway, you will get 2 entries to the North Carolina Oyster Festival road race. You will get 2 nights accommodations at the Winds for the weekend of the road race.
That's right.
You will get dinner for 2 at the Pelican's Perch. You will get 2 tickets to the North Carolina Oyster Festival the following weekend and 2 Oyster Festival t-shirts.
That's right.
So
That's one of our contests. Then we're running another contest in conjunction with Our State Magazine, correct?
that's right. If all of you readers and followers of Our State, you can go on to look for our Oyster Festival giveaway there. That giveaway includes 2 tickets to the Oyster Festival, 2 nights accommodations at the Winds in Ocean Isle
right.
Beach, 2 dinner for 2 one evening at Pelican's Perch.
That's right.
And those are to be redeemed the weekend of the Oyster Festival.
And also, in addition to that, we're giving away a commemorative print with that
That's right.
contest. And a round of golf for 2 at Carolina National Golf Course is included in that event, or
That's
that
right.
contest.
And you also get 2 tickets to the Oyster Stew tasting contest.
Wow, that's an awesome, awesome contest.
That's right.
So you guys out there, you need to be sure and go check that out on Our State Magazine,
Mm-hmm.
correct? And they can also, is there a link to that on our website too, Mandy?
There's not a link to the giveaway on our website, but you can go to ourstate.com and find the
There you go.
giveaway.
All right.
However, we do offer a giveaway on our website.
One more giveaway.
One more giveaway. We're just giving away this year.
Cool.
We are going to be doing this almost the same thing with Our State. It will be a little bit different. It's going to be 2 tickets to the Oyster Festival,
Okay.
2 nights accommodations at Sea Trail Resort,
That's right. Huh?
breakfast each morning at Sea Trail Resort, and then you get dinner for 2 one evening at Pelican's Perch. You will get 2 t-shirts to the Oyster Festival. You will get a commemorative print for the Oyster Festival. You'll get 2 tickets to the Oyster Stew tasting.
Wow.
And you will get a round of golf for 4 golfers at Sea Trail.
That's an awesome giveaway too.
That's right.
So 3 opportunities to win: road race, Our State Magazine, and then on our Facebook page and our website giveaway through Sea Trail. So we have an opportunity for you to go to Sea Trail and stay, or an opportunity for you to stay at the Winds during the Oyster Festival, and then also one for the road race.
That's right. So lots of great things going on this year, lots of new things.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a break now, and when we come back, we're going to have a couple of surprises and a few guest appearances with us today. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. Welcome back, folks. We have some special guests with us today. We have Keith White, who is our artist for our commemorative piece, and he has been doing this with us for 5 years now. And we also have Michael Abushakra, and he has designed a jewelry piece for us this year. So, Keith, tell us a little bit about your piece. We had our unveiling on August the 29th, and so now we have the commemorative prints for sale, but tell us what inspired your piece.
Well, this year I wanted to go with a design that kind of focused on the actual harvesting of the oysters, and also incorporate, there's a push in recent years for recycling, you know, the environment and stuff, and so I wanted to incorporate that into the piece, where we've got the barge with the pushing the oysters back into the, creating a new oyster reef type thing, new habitat.
And this piece is kind of, you've stair-stepped these over the last 3 or 4 years. We've gone through different stages, and now we're back to the recycling stage. And I know people maybe that don't understand, these oyster shells can actually be put back into the into the environment and create new oyster beds, and the
Right.
new oysters will grow right within the old shells.
That's right.
That's
neat.
really cool.
Yeah.
Because I think growing up, most people, have an oyster roast in the backyard or something. The oyster shells pretty much just go in the driveway wherever there's holes to fill and stuff.
Yeah.
I think now there's more awareness with the environment and
Sure.
replenishing the beds and stuff. So I wanted to incorporate that this year.
Now, you're local, you're native of Brunswick County, so
Yeah.
you've grown up with this, right?
Right.
You're a rare bird, you know that.
Now, you sell the prints. Can you tell us where someone might go to buy a print?
Well, the prints will be available. We'll have those available before. You can contact me at the Brunswick Beacon, or you can find the print at the chamber office.
Okay, and you will be selling them at the Oyster Festival?
Right, and I'll have them at my booth at the Oyster Festival.
Yeah, Keith always has a booth over in the craft area every year, and he'll be set up there, and you'll have, am I mistaken, or am I correct in saying that you have some from last year that you might?
Right,
to-
I
a
actually
few
have
left over?
some from last year and the previous years. I do have those available
Okay.
too.
Okay,
so.
that's great.
And also, we're going to have the online sales, correct?
We are. We are going to have a shopping cart on the Brunswick Chamber website. So if you don't live here and you can't stop in at the office, or if you can't make it to town for the Oyster Festival, feel free to visit us online at brunswickcountychamber.org, and you'll be able to purchase these items there.
And we will be limiting the amount of these because they are limited edition prints, limited edition jewelry, limited edition bear that we'll be talking about shortly. We'll be limiting the amount of sales online so that we have them for the festival.
That's great. Well, thanks, Keith, for coming out today and
problem.
talking
Thank
about
you.
your print. Next, we have some exciting items that we want to introduce this year. We have 2 new pieces that will be commemorative pieces that we are going to offer. We have Michael Aboushakra here, and he has designed our very first commemorative Oyster Festival jewelry.
Now, Mike,
Yes.
you have business in Ocean Isle Beach, Brent Elizabeth Jewelry, correct?
Yes, I'm located in what's referred to locally as the Seaside area, up close to where the CVS and Walgreens, about halfway between Ocean Isle and Sunset Beach.
And I think you've been here in Brunswick County long enough almost to be called a local too, right?
I moved here in 2nd grade, so I'm close, but not quite.
You want to share a little bit about how you came about making this piece and some of the work that went into doing this?
Well, so obviously it's inspired by the logo for the Oyster Festival, and being that there was a push with the Oyster Festival, everything has to be handcrafted. I opted on this item, although I had the option to create in a computer and have it machine made. I actually decided to hand carve this from wax, which is a technique that's been around really since the beginning of jewelry making. You carve it from wax, mix your plaster, put it in the oven, burn out your wax, and then you melt your silver and pour it into that void. So that was the process and the inspiration behind doing this, and I'm excited to have been selected to do that this year.
And once it comes out of that wax piece, there's still a little bit of work that has to be done.
Oh, yeah.
Once you cast that silver in there, you have to go back and do a lot of touch-up work and
It would be almost
Getting the definition
unrecognizable what it looks like coming out of the oven. It's black and has what's referred to as a casting skin on it. All of that has to be polished and sanded down. And then on this item, to make the details pop, because with silver against silver, with the wording and the oyster bucket and all on there, I opted to do a black antique background to make everything show up and pop just a little nicer.
it turned out very nicely.
Well, thank you.
So each piece has got a lot of hands-on opportunity or hands-on work put into it. So it's a very unique, limited edition piece, and we look forward to sharing that this first year of the festival.
Yeah. And it is sterling silver, right?
Right, it is sterling silver, and I include a sterling silver necklace with them as well. I also we'll be doing a limited number in gold as well for folks who are interested in having a gold charm instead.
That'd be very nice.
Great.
You've been doing this a long time too, right, Mike? You've been in the jewelry business and the jewelry making business about all your life. Cause I met your dad and he's in that business too.
Yes, as a baby at the Merchandise Mart in Charlotte, and at different shows, I was underneath the table behind the table skirt with my toys and playing while Mom and Dad worked, and so I've literally grown up in it. I did go to school out in San Diego to the Gemological Institute of America, where I learned the real technical aspects of jewelry making and repairing, and as well as the gemological side of things.
That's good to know, good to know. Last but not least, I guess, same way with this piece, it can be purchased at your shop.
You can purchase at the shop, online, like she said, with the chamber website. It also can be purchased through my website, BrentElizabethJewelers.com, and then of course at the festival itself, similar to what Keith's doing with his prints there. I'll hold back a reserve for the festival, and I believe if we have any left over, some will be available after the festival as well.
Right.
But I wouldn't wait that long. I don't
Yeah.
know that we'll have that
Yes,
many left
absolutely. I think this will go fast.
Now, we'll also have another piece at the festival too that will be an oyster with a pearl in it, correct?
Yes, I will. I'm actually going to use a local oyster shell. I'm just looking for the one that'll be the right size right now. From that, I will make a rubber mold, similar to the way I cast this. Cut the mold open, remove the shell, and then I'll be able to fill that void with wax, and then I'll go through the same process again with the plaster and the burnout and casting.
That's great.
That'll be cool. Very nice.
These make nice Christmas presents, huh? Well,
Last but not least, we have a bear sitting here in front of us. We talked about earlier in the show our chamber bear that we're having the contest for. This is our Oyster Festival bear. This is the first year we've done it. This bear was made also by Sally Winey. We will be having these at the festival. We actually have 3 now made. We'll have those at the festival, and beyond that, it will be a custom order basis for those bears. So you will place your order. We will get the order to Sally Winey of Winey Bears in Oak Island, and she will build the bear, and it will be shipped to you beyond the 3 initial bears, correct?
And what's the name of the bear, Tony?
We've named the bear Shelley, the Oyster Festival bear, to go right along with Ozzy, our Oyster Festival mascot.
Yeah.
So that wraps up this segment of our show today, folks. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back with a little more information about the Oyster Festival, the stew cook-off, and the oyster shucking competition, as well as all of the great entertainment that we're going to have at the Oyster Festival this year.
So welcome back to the show. We're actually going to change a little bit and actually talk about the Oyster Festival. And the Oyster Festival is going to be held the 3rd weekend in October, October 19th and 20th at Ocean Isle Beach. Saturday, the festival will be held from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Sunday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
That's right.
And we have lots going on that day. It's just a very fun event, very family-friendly event, good for people of all ages.
That's
So,
right. We'll have food, craft vendors, lots of neat things going on.
That's right. Admission is $5, and like as you saw earlier, you'll be able to purchase our commemorative pieces there this year, the jewelry, the bear, and the print. So we're very excited to have all 3 of those. all three of those booths will be located in the same area, side by side, so that they will be easy to identify.
Also, with you talking about pricing, it's $5 per person, and there's then, is it 8 and below is free? What is the
Yes,
age limit?
children 8 and under are free.
Okay. And also, because of the crowds that we have on the island, there is also complimentary parking and a free shuttle service that will bring you from the mainland, which is over next to the airport. There'll be parking in a couple different places there, and we'll have a shuttle bus that will bring you back and forth onto the island.
That's correct. So, the festival grounds, we have about 50,000 people that come through the festival each year, so it's very well attended, very well liked, one of the biggest festivals in North Carolina. Like I said, it's been around, we're in our 33rd year now, so
That's right.
it's very exciting. Actually, we, sticking with the things that go on at the Oyster Festival, Tony, tell us about the oyster shucking contest.
Yes, we actually have 2 different competitions that are related to food and the oysters. First, on Saturday the 19th, we have the oyster shucking competition. We have both a professional and an amateur level competition that folks are welcome to compete in. The professional level shuckers, actually, that is the state champion oyster shucking competition. From that competition, you can move on to a national competition that is held up in the Northeast in the fall. And if you win there, you move on to an international competition that's actually held in Ireland. That will be on Saturday. Then on Sunday, we have the oyster stew cook-off. Now, this is a cook-off that's open to anybody that has an oyster stew recipe that they want to share. The way that works is we have a tent set up. All the different contestants will be under the tent, and you actually purchase tickets so that you get to help pick who wins the oyster stew competition, whereas the shucking is actually done by a panel of judges.
How much are the tickets?
The tickets for the oyster stew competition are $5 a piece. And that gives you into the tent area, and you get to sample each of the different contestants' stew, and then you pick by putting your ticket into the one that you want to win, and it's a popularity vote for that.
Both of these are very popular events within the festival grounds.
That's correct. Also, the oyster shucking competition is also $5 entry fee for that. Wanted to bring that out to the folks. 2 this year, jumping on to the entertainment, we've got a great lineup of entertainment this year, Mandy. Our headliner is a group called the Lost Trailers. They've been around since the year 2000. They've got 3 songs that have been popular on the radio, American Beauty, Holler Back, and a song called Underdog. They were actually discovered by Willie Nelson back in 2000, and he had them that following year, I think, at his world famous 4th of July celebration.
They've also had some ACM nominations, haven't
Correct. That's correct. They've been ACM nominations, and they've had several top 20 songs on country music radio. They've opened for the likes of Sugarland, Taylor Swift, and obviously Willie Nelson.
Wow.
Some other entertainment that we're going to have are some of our local favorites. We're going to have back this year Sea Cruise. Also, we'll have Jim Quick and Coastline, who is very popular. The Craig Woolard Band, another great beach music band. Then we have a group called Sawgrass, and also Jada Mabry. Jada Mabry was with us last year. And also on Sunday morning, we'll have the New Beginnings Church Praise and Worship Band there.
Oh, that's great.
So a lot of great entertainment both days. Be sure and get out there early. Throw your lounge chair down over where the music area is at, and be ready to have some great fun.
Now, the entertainment comes along with the purchase of the Oyster
That's
Festival
correct.
ticket. It's not extra fee
That's
to get
correct.
in, right?
$5 a day gets you into the festival and gets you all this great entertainment also.
That's great. Well, we do offer handmade crafts. All of our vendors bring handmade crafts with them. We don't allow anything that is mass produced at
That's
the
correct.
festival, so it's all made from the heart and hands, and
And a lot of it is local and regional flavors. You can find anything from a handmade paintings to beach art to custom-made oyster shucking knives.
Yeah.
I mean, there's tons of great things that'll be there.
Yeah, lots of jewelry and
Jewelry,
furniture. So
absolutely.
come out and check out all the items. We still have vendor spaces available. So if you are interested in becoming a vendor, please visit us online at ncoysterfestival.com, and you can download your application there. We also offer a variety of food.
That's right.
However, our food spaces
Are
are full at this time, so we are not accepting any more applications. But we have some great folks coming in this year. Lots of folks having crab cakes and
We'll have, obviously, the Shriners every year do the oysters. We'll have oysters in the shell. We'll have fried oysters. And that's a big event in itself, just going over there and getting in line and enjoying the oysters. Like you said, the crab cakes, barbecue. We have the other festival fare, such as hamburgers, hot dogs, different types of sandwiches. Kettle corn.
Ice cream.
Root beer. We have a vendor coming in, I think, that's doing root beer. A lot of different great, we'll have a coffee vendor.
I even heard there's going to be fried pickles.
Oh, wow, I love some fried pickles.
And chocolate dipped cheesecake. So lots of good things happening. So yeah, we encourage you to come out and enjoy these fantastic 2 days full of entertainment, food, shopping.
Just great fun at the beach.
Yeah. So Tony, is there any, you went to the festival last year. That was your first
That's
festival.
right. I've been coming to Sunset Beach for 15, 20 years, and moved down here recently in the last couple of years and got to enjoy my first Oyster Festival last year. It's just an awesome time. Plan on coming down and spending the whole weekend. It's just a great event.
Yeah.
And we do have plenty of local places for folks to stay. A couple of things that we want to go back over with you guys is we got contests going on right now. We have the road race contest to win those tickets and those winnings. We have the Our State Magazine contest going on that you go to ourstate.com, and then we have our own Oyster Festival contest going on that we need to remind you about. So you can go to Facebook for those, to our website for those, and to ourstate.com to get entered into all those different contests.
That's correct. So this event is put on by the Brunswick County Chamber of Commerce. We also have a number of local area businesses that support us as well that have sponsorships. We still have some sponsorship opportunities available. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor, there again, visit us online and you can find an application.
Or you can call us at the Chamber at 910-754-6644.
That's correct. So.
Last but not least, let's remember our Chamber Bear over here, our new mascot made by Sally Winey of Winey Bears. We are having that contest online on Facebook starting September 1 to name the bear, and there are some winnings for that. If you want to tell them what was our winnings again?
2 Oyster Festival tickets and 2 Oyster Festival t-shirts.
So that kind of wraps up our show today, Mandy.
Yeah, we thank you for watching, and
we look forward to seeing you all at the Oyster Festival next month in October.
that's right. So thanks for nosing around with Mandy and Tony.
This is ATMC TV Channel 3. We bring you the best of Brunswick.